What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, back in the building today, guys, with the Jordan 12 French Blue. The Jordan 12 French Blue is finally back, man. We back at it like a crack addict. You already know what time it is, baby. Yeah, it's been a long time since we actually had this shoe drop. I want to say the last time was 2016. We actually did a review on this channel. If you want to go and look at the old one to compare it, but I no longer got that shoe. I beat the hell out of it. It's gone. It got destroyed, and I ended up selling it on eBay and made some money back so that I can get the newer version right here, which is releasing on August 16th and rumored to be retailing at $205. That's a new number, but I'm hearing 205 is what these things are now retailing at. The Jordan brand, y'all niggas just keep creeping up. Creep with a nigga, creep with a nigga now. Smoke. Y'all too young for that. Okay, y'all know, yeah, some of y'all too young for that song. But bam, you know, we got the white / French blue, and we got some metallics going on the lacelets, and I guess you could say a gray going on the Jumpman. Pretty much identical to the previous release as well as the original release, which was back in 2004 when this originally released. Now, it was actually worn by Kobe Bryant, my GOAT himself, during his situation going with Adidas and his whole entire case that he had with the R word. We got to refrain from that with YouTube because they will clap not the channel, but the video itself, right? But during that, of course, Adidas got rid of Kobe, and Kobe was kind of in between, like just a free agent when it came to sneakers. And he was wearing Reebok, he was wearing Jordan, he was wearing Nike, and one of the Jordans that he wore was the Jordan 12 French Blue. Since then, of course, he has some big time PEs when it came to the 3s, the 8. You could call this a PE of some sorts, but Kobe was wearing it, right? It was brought to life, I would say, a lot because of Kobe himself, and it was a very, very nice picture of him rocking these alongside with the OG Laker blue jersey. So with that said, though, these were very popular, and then later on retro, as stated before, in 2016, and now are back. And in my opinion, they are spot on to the previous releases. You got a pretty nice tumbled nutsack material leather going on the uppers in the white, and then you got the snakeskin nutsack featured on the bottom that's kind of rough, you know, rough and grimy, pebble stone, whatever you would like to call it. But that, of course, is in the French blue, and for the most part, as I stated before, it stays true to that original release. You have these plastic lacelets that are in this fake metallic silver, gray on the Jumpman, and you got some Varsity Red featured on the outsole of the carbon fiber, and you got a little, where's it at? 2-3 right there. That's also in that Varsity Red. 2-3 on the back, Varsity Red as well. And you got a little square that's in the Varsity Red. Very simple colorway for the most part. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and go crazy about it, but it's just more so the story behind it, more so the history behind the shoe that attracts me. I love the colors as well. I love the Jordan 13 Flint. I love the navy color in general, but Kobe adding that little spice to it makes me like the shoe even more. When it comes to 12s, I mean, cherries, flu games, and French blues are like I would say my top 3. After that, you know, obsidians and all that are cool. Hold up. My bad, taxi and playoffs. I can't forget, so we gotta put a top 5 now at this point. Boy, I almost got myself killed. I almost killed myself. Y'all was about to kill me in the comment section. I gotta check, man. There's some other flu games, cherries, playoffs, taxis, French blues, obsidians. Maybe I just need to be quiet. This is definitely one of my favorites. As far as the craftsmanship goes, though, they did a really good job. You know, it's good stitching. There's not like widow's peaks or horrible stitching going on. Everything looks good in place for the most part when it comes to this. Jordan Brand has definitely, I would say, been real good with keeping the quality of their shoes good for the most part. You know, a couple years back, we were getting carmines with pink drippings and shit. Like, it was bad, right? For the most part, things have been, for the most part, even though I said about 50 times, good. It's been decent. Now, as far as sizing goes, I go true to size when it comes to 12s, but keep in mind that the 12 does have a narrow toe, and that narrow toe is going to be a little bit snug. I wear my true size, 8.5 baby feet. You know, I get it. I ain't got no baby meat though, so just keep the jokes done, okay? Let's end the joke there, okay? Anyways, with that, no diddy. Anyways, with that said though, you're gonna have a little tight toe box, but eventually it will loosen up and you'll be good to go. I'd rather have a more snug fit than some janitor droopers and them shits, you know, banana boats, flopper doppers when you're walking and stuff like that. So keep that in mind. And also, the 12 doesn't crease that bad. You know, now if you're balling in it, anything's gonna crease, but for the most part, it upholds itself very well, and it's not a shoe that's gonna like crease very, very easily. That's one thing I like about the 12s in general. Good lockdown support, good arch with the carbon fiber. It is almost a 30-year-old shoe. It still can hold up, you can still ball in it, but it's more so for the looks than the actual balling, I would say, because there's better options out there. But on and off the court, the Jordan 12 still can be utilized on both areas. The packaging though is a standard packaging. However, you have a Nike box instead of a Jordan box. One reason I'm thinking is the 12 is the last Jordan, or my bad, the 12 is the last Nike shoe before Jordan brand became a brand, right? On the inside, you got some butcher paper if you want to cook some brisket, and you got some tissue paper and white if you want to wipe your ass. You choose what you want to do. I'll probably go with the butcher paper first. But the box, you see, can say Nike on here, and Nike, Jordan brand became its own brand, official brand, Jordan brand, in 1997, and that was the last shoe being the 12. The 13 is the shoe that actually launched Jordan brand itself. So maybe that's why they have the Nike Air here, because sometimes we get these boxes, these OG boxes that you see right here with the Nike, and sometimes with the Jordan. This one has the Nike. But this classic silhouette, you can rock it with jeans, you can rock it with shorts, you can rock it with anything you want. This is a shoe that goes along with anything for the most part, and it's a hood classic as well. I think that this shoe is not gonna probably sell out, and I think that if you want the shoe, you'll have no issue getting it whatsoever, so keep that in mind. This is gonna be a very available shoe, in my opinion. But classics tend to do okay, you know. At the end of the day, this is something that I am adding into the arsenal. Another one of the classics that coming out this year that we'll be adding in. This one though, if you want it, I don't see it being an issue that you should not be able to get it. Keep your eyes on that as well. Height doesn't determine whether I cop a shoe or not though. With that said, it is a full family size run when it comes to this shoe, so the whole family can get involved on this. And currently, right now, if I want to buy this shoe, the market is a little high, sitting at $239. 227, 235, with last sales being at 240. So currently these are sitting above retail. So maybe they might be harder than I thought. We all thought that the 10s were gonna be easy peasy, nobody wanted them until they said they were limited, and I think what, 17,000 pairs, and then everybody and their mama was lined up to get those damn shoes. Everybody ended up liking them for some reason. I liked them from the get-go. I was been liking them before I knew they were limited. With that said, I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. I mean, the release is next week, and if I was to be thinking it was gonna be just a a shoe that would hit the discount stores and all that, and discounts, it would be at retail or below. Right now, it's still sitting there, but at the same time, that's just resellers trying to make a buck, trying to hold on as hard as they can, no diddy, that they can make some money off this shoe. Me personally though, I think that based upon what we're seeing, keep your eyes peeled. That's all I can say. Just keep your eyes peeled. Don't sleep. Be on top of it, because you never know. This one might be a little finesser. You feel me? Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. As always, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to end you guys and girls off with an on-foot review. Let's get it.